Do you? Because he still wants to not play for
He wants,
Newcastle.
yeah,
He still wants to go to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
What do we make of that at this moment?
I don't know. I mean, I was listening to Eddie Howe being interviewed after the game on Monday night,
Mm,
and he was asked about Isak, and although he wasn't particularly direct in what he said,
mm,
he seemed to be saying that it's quite possible, it's quite okay if Isak does actually play for the team again. He said, obviously, we haven't got him at the moment. He said, and I think he was asked, well, would you let him back? And he said, well, basically, yes. So I think it seems to be Isak who is holding off. I mean, maybe he's severely embarrassed himself by the situation he's in, where he's training on his own and so on. And maybe there's the stark realization, of course, that maybe Liverpool won't go the final yard and buy him. I don't know what the situation is with that. As we've
mm,
said before, he's a very good footballer, but it is a pity when players, I don't know, they get their heads turned when they hear through their agent that another club, particularly a big club, is asking for them. And it
mm,
kind of, you can understand it would affect them, but I don't understand why, in many respects, it makes them turn against their existing club, the club that
mm,
really has nurtured him and brought him to the level he is. As we say, he's a very good player.
mm,
I'm not sure that he would be another, thinking of Liverpool's past, Mane, remember Mane? He went off somewhere, but he was brilliant.
mm,
And in recent years, Liverpool's strikers have always been of a certain quality and calibre. Now, maybe Isak can be that. I'm not
mm.
convinced he's there yet. He scores lots of great goals, and he's nimble, he's agile, he's a good footballer. But if it's really gone to his head that he's a bit above himself, then maybe that in itself would put Liverpool off to see
Mm,
what he's done to Newcastle, and
mm.
that it makes you think, well, is this guy's is his character what we want? I don't know. I don't know. I hope it resolves for all concerned, but
Yeah,
I'm not convinced he will end up going to Liverpool anyway. And then he's going to have to swallow some pride, I guess,
yeah,
and ask to be taken back, until the next window at least,
yeah,
by Newcastle. So it'd be
yeah.
interesting to see what happens there,
Well, I don't understand why Liverpool still want him. Um, I don't really get that because,
especially as they've got Ekitike, who's
yeah,
he's excellent, isn't he?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, no, it will be interesting to see if they still want to have him. I mean, they played pretty well. Did you watch the game on Monday night? It was
I did.
quite a good match.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course, Newcastle thought they'd equalised late on, only for this young fellow to come and grab a brilliant winning goal, which he took like a seasoned professional, didn't he? He was very, very good.
yeah.
But yeah, it was a good game, and Liverpool looked pretty much on song, I think,
They do,
very
they do,
much
they
so.
do. They do look like they do look like they really gonna defend, the
Yeah.
title they won last season, which is a shame, really, because I would I would like to see them go down.
No, you wouldn't really. You
I
wouldn't really
would,
want to
I
see them
would,
go
I
down.
would, I would, I would. I don't like Liverpool. I don't like Liverpool. They're rivals. They are rivals. I don't.
Well, of course they are, but that does,
Yeah,
you can be rivals, but you can still recognise their qualities, can't you?
I do. That's the painful bit.
It's the slot machine, as we say, the slot machine.
Yeah,
The slot
yeah,
machine.
yeah. So the Champions League draw is tomorrow. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping they get put. Well, on about Liverpool now. I hope they get put against really I, I hope I hope they get put in a really tough group and they're out in the first 2 months for your
You
Hikins.
see, I'm always interested because you say these things, cuz, and I don't really know whether, because you're laughing at the same time, whether you really mean it. Because, I mean, yeah, we all have our favourite teams, don't we? And the teams
Yeah,
and the rivalries. But generally, I think for me, if it's an English team in the Champions League or any of those other leagues,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
I tend to want them to win. Now,
yeah,
I mean, for me, I mean, the real rivalry with Palace, of course, is Brighton, which goes
yeah.
back, we're geographically not close. I mean, um, Palace are sort of in the south of London, whereas
Mm,
Brighton are down on the coast. As I've said before, I'm significantly nearer to Brighton than Palace, although I go to Palace to watch the games. But yeah, I still think if Brighton were in a cup final, a European Cup final,
mm,
a lot of Palace fans would say what you said about Liverpool. They'd say, no, we don't want them to win. And I can't say I'd be cheering from the rafters because there is this sense of rivalry.
yeah,
But I think Brighton has still got a pretty good team. They seem to produce good players and sell them, and then they get more good players. They've got something going for them there, which is very good. I mean, I know they were very upset, many of the fans, that Palace won the FA Cup and then the Community Shield, because there is this rivalry, which I kind of think is a bit ridiculous because, as I say, they're I don't know, they're probably 50, 60 miles apart. It's not like a close rivalry. But yeah,
yeah,
I think I would always want to support our team. And
yeah.
so I don't know whether you're really serious when you say you'd rather Liverpool get in a really tough group. You probably are, but you cover it up well by laughing at the same
Because
time.
they're win, because they're winning the league. They won in 2020. They won it again. Just give somebody else a chance. Yeah. But anyway, if they're playing abroad, I would
Yeah,
obviously
you'd
support.
support them.
Yeah, I'd
Because
support
on
England.
that point, can I just chip in there as well
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I went to Palace's first ever European game last Thursday in the
Right.
conference, and we played a team called Frederick's Dad. It sounds like Frederick's Dad, but it's pronounced Frederick's Dad in North.